Hey, what is going on, Capricorns? Butch Tarot here. I am going to do your. See, I'm off center now. I'm going to do your 1 week read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. I'm using the zombie tarot. With all that being said, let's get it. Universe, what message do we have for Capricorns? What can we see for Capricorns? All right, Capricorns. So I feel like there's a new connection, Capricorns. Now, this can be someone you just met or someone you're going to meet, but I do see a new friendship coming into your life. And I feel like that's just kind of like the start of something. There's the start of something new happening here. I mean, I feel like with this friendship, I feel like it is blossoming. I mean, I feel like there's an establishment of trust. Like we're getting to know each other. I feel like it's a slow and steady energy, but I feel like this person's going to incorporate more and more into your life, and they're going to become more and more important. I mean, we have the Six of Pentacles as well, so I feel like this person's giving to this. You know, I feel like this person is putting in the work. You know, I feel like their goal is to be with you. And I feel like you want to be with them. But it's more of a slow and steady energy, though. Like I said, I feel like it's friends first. But as we move on, the more you get to know this person, the more things start changing in relation to how you feel about each other. Seeing that you're on the same page with that Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Hazards in this deck. I don't know why, but it's the only thing that's changed in this deck. But I just feel like there's a lot of big changes. You know, having a true partnership. Like I said, it starts off in a friendship, and I feel like it's very genuinely orientated. You know, this person isn't asking for anything. They're not, you know, they're just showing up. They're working they're working towards something with you. You know, and they show up. They put in the work. You know, I feel like this person has their shit together, and I feel like they have a good head on their shoulders. You know, very emotionally stable. But I am picking up another energy. I feel like this new person coming into your life is pissing somebody else off. I mean, I feel like there is another energy here. I feel like it is a past person. You know, I feel like this person didn't think they'd lose you. They didn't think that you could be without them. I mean, we have the Five of Pentacles, which is that like the hot and cold energy, and the Six of Cups, which is that past person. I mean, I feel like this other person was playing games with you for too long. They thought they were going to outsmart you by playing this hot and cold energy. You know, they thought they were the smartest shit going. They thought they were the greatest thing since craft dinner, and that, you know, you'd come crawling back, but you didn't. You moved on. And I feel like that's really pissing this person off. I mean, they were in their head in that hermit mode, kind of staying away from you and kind of waiting for you to open up communication with them. But they were playing games. With that Knight of Wands in reverse. And now this person is in complete regret. I mean, they weren't being honest with you. I feel like this person was using you, and I feel like they thought they had the upper hand, and that hot and cold energy is like, they wanted you to come crawling back, but all of a sudden they realize that now you're moving on. And it's pissing them off. And I do see this person trying to open up communication with you, but I feel like you're going to do the smart thing and not even listen. This person, like I said, you got good things coming towards you. I see a lot, we have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Sun card. I see a lot of happiness. I feel like you made the right choice in letting this person go, moving on, letting go of what no longer does you any good. I feel like you caught on to what that other person was doing, and now you moved on, and you moved on to greener pastures. You're with someone that wants to be next to you. You're with someone that you actually have a strong connection with. Someone that shows up and puts in the work. Someone that doesn't have expectations. They're not expecting anything from you. They're just showing up. They're being honest. They're being truthful. And I feel like this new person is going to make you feel safe, protected. Like not feeling like you're being played, not feeling like you're being taken advantage of. Those big changes that I see coming, it's like if you drove this shitty ass car your whole life and you thought that was the best you could get, and then all of a sudden one day you get this brand new car and you realize how much you've been missing out on. You got the heated seats, you got the backup camera, it doesn't break down on you all the time. That's what I see here. I see two very different things, and that old jalopy was waiting for you to come back. They thought you were going to crawl your ass back to them. And I feel like they're in some sort of way, and they're going to try to make contact you, this past person. But I feel like you already made the right decision to move on. And when you moved on, you found something so much better. Your intuition was telling you, and you were listening, and you were right. I mean, this new person coming in, this is someone, like I said, not only just a friend, someone that shows up, someone that makes you feel safe, someone that you have a deep connection with, and it's only getting deeper. And the more you embrace this new connection, the less ties this past person has to you. And I feel like that's something they're really going to try to avoid, but at the end of the day, what can they do about it? With this new person, I see happiness. I feel that feeling of feeling safe. This new person is like I said, showing up, being reliable, being consistent, not over expecting. Slow and steady, but slow and steady wins the race, like they say. I mean, there's no hidden agendas with this new person. With the Seven of Swords in reverse, I'm only seeing good things with this new person. And this past person, like I said, I just feel like it's pissing them off, and they're going to try to contact you. And I feel like they're going to try to get in the way of your happiness, but that door, I feel you've already closed it. So, I feel like you're already on the right trajectory anyway. But with this new person, nothing but good things here. We got new love. We got the Strength card. I feel like you just feel better all the way around. And that's what causes these big changes with this new person. Like I said, I know it's maybe a terrible comparison or terrible metaphor, but it's like that old car and the new car. You got a new car that you don't have to worry about it breaking down on you. It's going to get you from point A to point B all the time. You can rely on it. And it's comfortable as well. It's more comfortable. It looks better. It drives better. It's consistent, reliable. It helps you. And we got this old beater over here. It's the difference of night and day here. They don't like that you're moving on, and I get it. I get it. I understand it. Sucks to be them. They made the mistake. They regret doing what they did. They regret not showing up. But I don't feel like even if you gave another chance, they would do any better, because I feel like they would just eventually, it would come back down to the same thing. I don't think anything's changed with that person. You know, I mean, what I'm seeing here is I'm not seeing any. I mean, they thought they were outsmarting you. They thought you'd come crawling back. They played their games. You know, they messed around and found out. Like I said with this new person, it is slow and steady. But I feel like it's. I feel like your intuition's gonna tell you that this is where you're supposed to be. You know, that you can count on this person, you can rely on this person, because I feel like they make you feel safe. They make you feel like you can trust them. And it's the establishment of trust. And the fact that they're not pushing any agenda on you, it's a slow and steady energy, that just makes it even more genuine. You know, if someone's trying to get in your pants, you know, they're being nice to you, but they want to get in your pants. They're being nice to you because they want to get in your pants. You know, if they want money from you, they're being nice to you because they want money from you. And it'll all come out in the wash. But this person, I feel like they're very authentic. They're getting to know you. They want to know you. Like I said, we have that three of cups, which is that friendship. We have the Three of Pentacles, which is that power couple. You know, it's I don't know why I'm getting the three little pigs in my head. I'm just getting the, you know, they threw their shack up with sticks and the wolf blew it over. But this new house is built out of brick, and that old wolf's coming back, but he can't blow that brick house down. You know, you're building something strong here, and they don't like it. They want in. They don't want to lose you, but they already did lose you, and I feel like they just got to come to terms with that. But I don't see them giving up easily. But, you know, I feel like you already made the right decisions. I see you making the right decisions, and I feel like you're going to reap the benefits of that. You know, with this new person, like I said, I see a strong, deep connection that only gets stronger and deeper. And the more you establish that trust, the more you can rely on it. Now, with that past person, you know, I'm getting some Gemini, some Aquarius, some Libra. Get a lot of air from that past person. We do have some Sagittarius energy as well. We have some Virgo. But we're not talking about that past person. We're talking about this new person. You know, I'm getting some Aries, some Leo, Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. We have some Gemini too. And some Cancer. That's the problem when somebody screws us around enough times. We move on, and then they get pissed that we moved on. You know, they always expect that they're going to get in our heads and they're going to live rent-free. And then all of a sudden you show up with a, you know, eviction notice. You know, there's too many people out there that want to just, you know, the energy vampires, I like to call them. You know, they play these little games. You know, they manipulate and they do all these things until, you know, we get sick of playing the game with them. And then they get frazzled because they don't know what the hell to do anymore. And that's not just romantic relationships, that's relationships in general. There's so many people out there wanting to take from us. Very few that want to give back, that offer anything. And that's what I've said this before. That's the importance of knowing your worth. Because if you know what you're worth, once you know that, no one can ever shortchange you again. That's why these people come into our life and try to make us feel worthless, because then they can give us anything or nothing. It's I'm very interested in, I love art, love it. Certain art, I have a very particular type of art that I'm into. I like art that speaks to me. I like art that, but anyway, I remember going into this store one time. This girl had a little small art gallery. It's in our town. She's doing very well for herself now. But back then, she was drawing these amazing drawings. And I'll actually post one someday. She did this amazing artwork. And she was like basically giving it away. She was selling it very cheap. And I went in there one day and I seen this amazing picture. And I bought it, this painting. And I still have it to this day. This is years ago I bought it. And I still love it. And I asked her, I said, because she had it $40. And I'm like, is that the right price, $40? And she's like, yeah. Would you like to buy it? And I was like, I'd love to buy it, but I would feel like an idiot if I give you $40. And she's like, what do you mean? Is that too much? I'm like, it's not enough. I'm like, how long did it take you to make that? And she said, it took me a few hours, and I was like, well, so look at what you're doing here. I said, it took you a few hours to make this art, and this is art that, I really got a hidden message from it. I'll post it and I'll tell you what I see in it, and you can tell me what you see in it. It'll be kind of fun. But I was like, you not only are you not getting paid enough for your time, but you're not getting paid enough for your talent. And she was just like, had this very basic shop. She basically just rented this little store, and she didn't have anything up, like any kind of decorations, or she didn't have any kind of thing telling you she was even an art shop. She even holds art classes and everything too, right? So she didn't have any of these things up. And I said, okay, well, I'd like to buy this painting. I said, but I'll give you $200 for it, and not a penny less. And she said, okay, I'll take $200 for it. She said, but why would you want to pay me $200 when it's for $40? I'm like, because I see what I see, and I want you to see what I see. And we had this conversation, and I talked to her about it. I said, look, the artwork that you put in here, somebody's going to come in and pay you $40 if you allow them to. But you should be making money off your talent. You should be rewarded for your talent. And ever since I've been in it a few times, and she's put her art up drastically. Her shop has improved drastically. She has extra money, and every time I go in there, she gives me discounts now, and I'll take them off her new prices. I buy a piece every once in a while because, I really do like her artwork. I like the style that she does. Like I said, I'll post one. I'm really into that. And she's always really nice to me, and we have a pretty good friendship because of it. But the thing is, like, she's doing so much better now. Like, you can tell in her shop, she has like stuff up in the window telling everything she does. She's pretty busy, and people are in there buying her work. That's another thing in life too, is if you undervalue yourself, you can't expect many people to see your true value. If you think you're worth $10, if you think you're worth $10, somebody's going to try to come in and give you 9. They're going to try to give you 8. Like I said, knowing your worth, when you know what you're worth, no one will ever shortchange you again. You know, and maybe you won't be worth $10 to one person. Maybe most people you won't be worth $10 to. That's their opinion, not yours. But if you put a $1 million or $20 million price tag on your self-worth, if we put it on a monetary value, the person that does give you that $20 million sees you the way you should be seen. And I'll just leave it at that. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.